Hi guys, I am back with another video. Nicki Minaj ex-assistant Kate Miller exposes her payola, her watching Cardi B, and talking other celebs. Let's get into it. Y'all, before we get into this, y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you be notified of my videos, and go ahead and share it if you like. So it's supposed to be this woman, Kate Miller, that was in Nicki Minaj camp, was her assistant, and she got fired. So she started like throwing everything out there, start telling everything that was going on. So Nicki Minaj comes on live and she's talking about, you know, her assistant saying that she owes so much money to Mahal because she owed that much money to the IRS. You know, she's trying to hear me come on and do this live. She's talking about, just go ahead and believe everything you want that she's saying. She's talking about, you know, arrogant Tay and all this stuff like this. So she did a live on that, and they said she tried to hear me do that live because they knew Kate Miller was coming with a lot of stuff. He said the page that, you know, people put all the stuff on, she blocked that page. Nicki Minaj blocked that page, said Nicki Minaj didn't want none of this stuff to get out. So I'm going to kind of read, I'm going to like, you know, shorten it up a little bit, basically some of the stuff she's saying. And at the end, I'm going to post some of the clips and stuff. You can go back and read it if you want to, but I'm just kind of sum it up or whatever. But anyway, she was talking about how Nicki Minaj paid Robert Samuels $75,000 to put Freaky Girls on the chart. And she said, but fans love this and Payola, and you won't sue because you know why. I have all the videos and all the receipts. For example, when Kenneth pushed you off the ledge, Meek isn't the only abuser. So she was saying, basically putting out there that she used Payola, and she always talking junk. And they always talking junk about Cardi B using Payola. And apparently she's paying people to push her music and talking about how Kenneth put his hands on it and that Meek Miller's not the only one. Now, if that is true and she's allowing this man to put his hands on, she need to get out of that situation. I don't care about the whole family situation. The only time I feel like, oh, family is important and people kind of, you know, deal with certain things is like somebody might cheat one time or something like that. Some people kind of deal with it. But when you're being abused or being hurt or hit or anything like that, yeah, you got to go. It's time to go. All of this is alleged, but, you know, just saying if it was true, definitely let that go. And then she was talking about her taxes and all that stuff, how she owed $173 million since 2016 and how she rents her homes. And then she said, at Bia, tell them what happened at the mansion. So apparently Bia knows something happened at the mansion. And apparently Kenneth must have said something to her because she said, the things that your husband said to me when you weren't around still gives me the chills. Like, what in the world is he saying? Is he saying some old crazy stuff? Is he trying to come on to her? Like, what's going on with that? And then basically talking about how she's not loyal to Drake and she's not loyal to Wayne and all that type of stuff. And then she called her a hypocrite, saying how Nicki Minaj said, I've never done coke. I've never judged a person that's a drug addict. And she said, but this woman's name belongs in the dictionary as hypocrite. Then she goes on to talk about how she played Doja and she wouldn't get on Doja's song. Doja was trying to get her to get on Woman and all that stuff. And she said she was working on an album, but that's not true. Said she basically, like, I guess, pushed her off because of Roger Adams had done Nicki Minaj wrong. So I guess she wanted, you know, not even deal with Doja. Now this one is crazy. She said the Carters don't associate with you because of Kenneth. Said, but that's not the only reason. They won't associate with her because of her brother. And, you know, all the situation with her brother, you know what happened with her brother. Now she got Kenneth and he with the same nonsense type stuff. So I wouldn't want to associate, if it's all alleged, but I wouldn't want to associate myself with that. Like, stuff steady coming in. Like, this has been going on for a while. People been talking about this forever. This is nothing new that Kate Miller is bringing out. This stuff been going on for a while. People been talking about this for a while. But, you know, I didn't post it or anything because I was like, okay, well, maybe people just mad. But, like, too many people saying this. Is a lot of people saying this. Not just Kate Miller. It's been out here for a while now. And then she says, at the Stallion, tell it please. So apparently her and Meg the Stallion, you know, got a little beef going on. They had stopped following each other, and they said that they fell out because of WAP. Because of course, you know, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B don't get along. But that's something you got to understand. You in the industry, you doing music, you're gonna do music with whoever you want to. You ain't stuck with nobody. Like, you ain't on the same label to where you be like, okay, I can't work with this person because I'm on this label and we label mates and this person don't like this person. No. Meg Thee Stallion and these other artists are their own artists. They don't have to sit here, I just got to do music with Nicki Minaj. I can't do it with somebody she don't like. At this point, she don't fell out with a lot of people. Doja, she don't fell out. Meg Thee Stallion don't care for Cardi B. That, like, it's a list of people that she don't get along with. So these people not supposed to do music. Just like they said, she's supposed to got upset with Beyonce because Beyonce's supposed to be doing a song with Cardi B, and well, she's not supposed to make her money. Like, nobody is tied to anybody. So this is like what's weird to me. And then she, you know, how she said, I never mess with Wayne. I never mess with Dre. She said everyone in the industry has the video. Like, to say, like, yes, you have. And she said when Meg Thee Stallion got hit, you know, the whole situation with her foot and all that, said she was over there claiming that she was lying and she was dissing her and, you know, trying to be funny and stuff like that. You know, like, this is crazy. So Kate said the NDA is signed. Said it never said I couldn't speak on what went on. I just couldn't publish documents, photos, videos, files, etc. Therefore, I won't post any of them. But she knows the truth. So basically, she's saying she got an NDA. That's why she's not putting. People like, why are you not putting stuff out there? This stuff's supposed to be so true. Why are you not putting? When you have an NDA with people like that, you got to be smart. You got to have an NDA so they can't be putting stuff out there. But she can say what she want to say. She just can't post any of it. So at this point, it's kind of like, is she telling the truth? But okay, all this is alleged. I'm gonna keep saying that. But she can't post certain things because she got an NDA. But at the same time, she still can say some of the stuff that she want to say. And she said, when we don't comply with Nicki, she threatens them. The Barbs are delusional and fooled, and they believe anything she say. Now, I'm gonna say this. I remember watching a video back when they was showing, I guess one of the people that was working in there was like sneaking and recording her, and she was just like going off on them people, not just like because she mad or they did something wrong. She was going off on them, like being very disrespectful. Around that time, I really liked Nicki Minaj, but that kind of took me side. Like, why are you treating these people like this just because they're your workers? Like, they're not slaves. Like, she was talking junk and talking down on them. If I can find that video, believe me, I will post it. But it's a very old video, and they said at the time she was trying to have it taken down because, like, that, like, really put her out there. Like, she's really mean like that. I know sometimes you got to be tough and rough in the industry, but to be mean to your workers, that's a little bit far-fetched. So, with her saying this stuff and all of that, it's not too far-fetched to me. Like, to me, that's my opinion. And she said Rihanna only got in the photos for her son, Papa Bear. And she said she couldn't deal with her since 2016 because of her bitterness. And I get that. Hey, you don't want to be around some stuff like that. And so Kate says that Asian the Brat and Nicki Minaj was on a phone call. She said, Asian the Brat, tell them what you discussed on the phone. Then she goes on to talk about how many Barbs can testify that she paid them directly. Well, not her. They were paid directly from her attorney, from Nicki's attorney, to spew certain narratives. Let's speak on that, since I'm apparently clout chasing. So she out there having them tell stuff or saying certain things about certain people. And she said, Nicki Minaj, I will not take your money. Stop sending these people to contact me. So basically, it seems like Nicki Minaj paying a few people off to try to get what she wants and try to shut stuff down. I don't know. And it's supposed to be a whole thing with Meek Mills and, you know, him kicking his sister and all of that, saying, how could you see that when you wasn't even there? He was with Drake at the time. And she said, I'm doing this because I'm tired. I want people to know how much of a sick individual this woman is. At Nicki Minaj, if you want to speak to me, you have my lawyers on speed dial. And now this right here, what really got me. She said everything Remy ever said was true. And y'all dismissed her like a joke. Because y'all remember she was talking about how she talked to Nicki Minaj, how they had this whole conversation and stuff like that. And Nicki Minaj like, they never had that conversation. They never did that. They never done that and all that kind of stuff. Apparently to her, allegedly, what Remy's mom was saying was the truth. Remy's mom was sitting there telling y'all what was going on, but nobody wanted to listen. I mean, that's how it is a lot of times when you have an artist that you love so much, or, you know, you're a big fan. You don't want to believe nothing nobody else saying. So now they're saying 2 ladies from Atlantic Records, she told them to lie and say Atlantic Records approached them and offered them money to diss her. She paid them to say Atlantic Records approached them and offered them money to diss her. So like she just paying people left, right, up, and down. Now they asked a question. She started answering questions. She said, and the person said, did she know her husband was before they got married? And said she knew and she didn't care. I kind of figured she knew that he was like that. That's why a lot of people was upset. Like, she really married him knowing that he did what he did. But I guess she felt like maybe it wasn't as bad as she thought, or maybe it was a lie, or I don't know what that situation was. Does she pay the shade room? And she said she recently started to. So she even paying the shade room. Like, this right here is getting juicy. Said, did Meek Mill hit her? And she said yes, but he's not the only one. You know, speculating that Kenneth does the same thing. Now, this is alleged, but I've heard it for a while now. He's like very, like, crazy, over the top, like steady doing stuff to her, and she's a little bit nervous, which I'm kind of surprised as much money she got. She can, like, you know, make sure she's good. But sometimes when you get in relationships, even if you have so much power, you get nervous by certain things. So I don't know. And then that's when they asked, why did she fall out with Meg Thee Stallion? It's because of WAP. Said, is Tasha K on payroll? Now, she said, yeah, Tasha K is on a payroll. Now, my question is that being, she got this big lawsuit against her from Cardi B because she done put all this stuff out here about Cardi B, lying on Cardi B, and she's on Nicki Minaj's payroll. Don't it seem like they will be trying to help her with his situation? And maybe that's what Tasha K thought it was going to do. Tasha K probably thought that they was going to help her. This girl is over here, I'm going to say alleged on everything, out here renting her home out. She's staying in an apartment, trying to make sure she's good. She got to pay all this money out, but she's on Nicki Minaj's payroll. Don't it seem like they will be handing her some money? Be like, okay, we're going to take care of this. So, I don't know. That part is a little baffling to me. Said, does she have a problem with Ari? Not directly, but she will sabotage certain deals when it comes to Tay's schedule. Now, she'll sabotage it because, you know, Tay used to do Ari's hair all the time. A lot of people like, oh, why is she mad? He was doing it for free, yada, yada, yada. That's her friend. She has certain shows, certain things that she do. She like her hair done. She don't hardly go without her hair done. But for Nicki Minaj to sabotage the situation and make sure he's not there when she need a hair done, that's like outrageous. Has Cardi B, another question they asked, has Cardi B reached out to her before? Said yes. She has reached out to her twice. Last time being 2020. They said this a long time ago. I told y'all. They've been saying this. And nobody's listening. Cardi B camp said that she did reach out to Nicki Minaj several times. And this shows right here. But it's supposed to be alleged. But according to her, yes, she reached out to her. So now at this point, who is doing what? Y'all saying Cardi B trying to be funny. But if Cardi B trying to go and make up with her, how is that she the one trying to be funny? How is she the one clout chasing? How is she the one being mean? According to this. It says, Arrogant Tay, Uncle Ma'am, please stop blowing my phone up. You should be focused on Young Thug. So, you know, it's supposed to have been said that Nicki Minaj hooked him up with Young Thug. So that's all that stuff going out. He's a little bit worried too. So now he want to be calling this stuff allegedly. And then she says she'll be calling her, calling Nicki Minaj and stuff. She said, but she can't record the whole thing, but she do got to record it for legal reasons. Another question they asked, what Nicki Minaj said about Culture, is that true? Now she said, yeah. She said yes, but she was also high. So that plays a part. I hate when people say that. Don't blame it on being high. Don't blame it on being drunk and all of that stuff. Because they usually say when you drunk, high, or whatever, you say whatever it is on your mind. But to be talking about a child, somebody said something about her child, she definitely would be mad. She would have a problem. She would be upset. She would not like it. To talk about somebody's kid, you took it too far. So that's all I got to say about that. And they said, does she like Lil Nas X? Is she even an LGBTQ ally? Said he's been reaching out to her to work with her, but she doesn't trust him. She's definitely not an ally considering the jokes her and her husband made. So they've been saying it for a while that he don't care for, you know, gay, you know, the LGBTQ community and stuff like that. He don't care for him because he don't care for Arrogant Tate. That's what they say allegedly. He don't care for Arrogant Tate. He try not to be around when Arrogant Tate is there, but you know, that's her hairstylist type thing. and said she actually be laughing at them, like thinking it's funny. Like, how do you do that? But you put out here that you want thing. On top of with them being said that, you know, her husband do the things he do to her, kind of make you think like, is it a controlling thing? She do what he want? Like, you know, he's laughing about it, I'm gonna laugh about it too. You know, some people be like that. Said, next question they asked was, does she be watching Cardi B's every move? Says she has people in Cardi's team who tell her everything. Now, they've been saying that for a while too. She been watching Cardi B forever. She's been watching Cardi B forever, but they trying to say, oh, Cardi B is obsessed with her, yada, yada, yada. I feel like they both be watching each other to make sure what's going on, but you having somebody over near her camp actually watching her, like, that's going too far. But y'all quick to say, oh, it's Cardi B all the time. But hey, it is what it is. So, with that being said, I'm just like, I'm going to let y'all see these and, you know, you can kind of read over them and stuff like that. Like I said, I just gave you a quick rundown of what's going on. This whole thing is crazy. Like they said, Cardi B had to fire some people because they felt like, you know, it's going back telling Nicki Minaj and other people stuff. And then they said also that back then, allegedly, Offset liked Nicki Minaj. Like a long time ago, liked Nicki Minaj. And they trying to say that he still likes Nicki Minaj type thing. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to show y'all the video where she's talking about, you know, the girl is crazy and all this kind of stuff. Talking about arrogant Tate, you know, trying to be, you know, all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to let you watch that and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary. Here we go.
My assistant, y'all, they went and told everybody that it is true I owe $173 million to the IRS. And I hooked up Tay.
Oh my God.
I hooked up Tay with Duggar. And yes, Tay, Tay is so uncomfortable around the man I married because he's so, and Tay don't never like to be around him. And Tay was calling that assistant, begging the assistant to stop spilling my tea. Every day I learn that y'all getting dumber and fucking dumber. The other day I was on Twitter and I saw this whole fan base, bitch. They marked up a whole spreadsheet saying this is what we about to do to get rid of Nicki finally. And they were saying all types of shit. And I just was like, whoa, this is sad, right? But I am mind blown that people are this fucking dumb, that people are believing that I got somebody that worked for me and now they spilling tea, child. But it's not even that. It's the tea sounds so fucking dumb. And for a person to believe it, you would have to be dumb. It's clearly a kid. Do you know how much money you would have to make to owe that amount of money to the IRS? I didn't see the other stuff. What else they said, Tay? I don't know.
Type of crazy shit.
So, who do you feel uncomfortable around? Who, Tay? Like, come on. Like, what?
Right.
This is another fan base they're going through with their plot to take me down. Whatever you hear about me from now on, believe it. Believe that shit.
Okay, y'all, so she's on there laughing and, you know, Tay is back there doing her hair and she's talking about what, you know, Miller said. And I just need y'all to comment. Do y'all feel like all of this is true? Or y'all feel like some parts of it might be true and Kate is just going out for, you know, just trying to mess her up because she's mad she got fired? Or y'all like, shoot, some of this stuff been out. I will say that even if it is alleged or whatever, a lot of this stuff has been out for a long time. A lot of this stuff has been said for a long time. They've been talking about this for a long time. So to me, it's kind of not far-fetched. But like I said, I'm going to keep saying alleged because, you know, we don't want to go there with it. But they've been saying this stuff for a long time about her watching Cardi B, having people in Cardi B's camp. And they was talking about how Offset liked her, like really liked her. So we can say alleged, really liked her and how he still likes her. and all that stuff, and things she was doing, how she had people lying and all that stuff. So a lot of this is not far-fetched, but was it alleged the whole time? Was people putting this stuff out the whole time and it was alleged? But it's kind of funny, different people saying the same thing. But I'm gonna let y'all, figure that out for yourself. So y'all comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you hadn't already, subscribe to the other channels if you hadn't already. Make sure you check me out on social media. Make sure you check out my shop. Make sure you click that bell for notification of my videos. Make sure you check out my IGT page and shop with your girl. Make sure you go over to Bang Up Play Gang. Like I told y'all, Trish World is down. It's going to be down for a while. So I'm just, putting stuff over there, letting y'all know where to go. But check out Bang Up Play Gang. I'm going to start putting up videos over there. So y'all go over there and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, be blessed.
Anyway, enough of that stuff.